Yo, what's happening? This is Len Davis with Pangelity Productions, and I'm out here on the Njord.
Njord, correct.
Out in Puget Sound, a small bay of the Salish Sea. I'm out here with Loki Fish with this squad, Pete Knutson and Dylan Knutson. Dylan's got the drone we were just rocking, which was incredibly exciting. The net is out. What are we doing out here tonight, Pete?
Hey man, we're just waiting for fish to run into our net, and you're going to get some killer, beautiful fish for people to eat.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of fish are we catching tonight?
Tonight we're catching Keta Salmon. They're just coming back in from the Pacific. They've been out there for about 3 years, and they're great fish.
Nice. So they were born in the streams and rivers around here, and then after they were big enough, came all the way out to the ocean and spent 3 years?
That's right. Yeah, they come back in every year, every fall, about this time, October, November, lay their eggs in the streams, hatch out, go back out to the ocean within about 3 or 4 months, and then they just cruise around out there and eat plankton.
Nice. And that plankton is what becomes the protein that we are consuming when we eat this fish?
That's right. The plankton are out there, they're harvesting all that energy from the sun, and they're converting it into plant matter and animal matter, and then these fish go out and they take advantage of that work the plankton do, and then they bring it right back to our doorstep.
Awesome. And Dylan, what's your role here as the sun sets over our amazing Emerald City here?
Yeah, well, Pete's Skipper Pete. He's running the boat. My brother's running our other boat, and my job is to move the fish around, to receive the fish off of the boats, make sure that they get to farmers markets. We cut them up and sell them there, or sell them to restaurants, grocery stores, freeze some for the off season. So we move them around 100 different ways, and every fish has a place. So my job is to get it there.
Nice. And the big run that Loki does during the year is months up in Alaska, right? But then you come home end of the summer, and in the fall there's a run here in Elliot Bay. Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah, it's a 10-week season up north, and that's the bulk of our business and the catch, really. Puget Sound, it's more of a crapshoot fishery. It comes and goes. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. But it's our local fisheries, so we get out here and we fish on them, and
sleep in your own bed,
move them around. Yeah, this is our city.
Nice. So, I think it was about 7 or 8 years ago at the Columbia City Farmers Market here in Seattle that I approached Dylan randomly with the idea of trading some of my video services. That led to us doing a whole package of videos in like 2007 maybe, and I've just been working with them, telling their story over this sort of last, whatever it is, 7 or 8 years that included the evolution of technologies and just the cameras that I'm using out here telling the story. We brought the drone out here, the DJI Phantom 3, and it was a little nerve-wracking, obviously, where the battery's beeping saying gotta come home, but it was really phenomenal, and just rocking that. It's a trip to just tell this story in a whole different way, a new perspective, even though you've been doing the same thing for decades.
We're trading land technology for pink salmon.
You got that? So a couple weeks ago, I saw Dylan selling for Loki, the family business down at the Ballard Farmers Market. I said, yo, what's up? Oh, back up on the story. So about 7 or 8 years ago, we were out here fishing when Pete was young enough to do multiple runs in a night, and we'd go back at 4 or 5 in the morning as opposed to midnight. But it came out in the middle of the night over a couple of beers that Dylan also went to Pitzer. So Pitzer strong up here on the Njord in Elliot Bay, Puget Sound. But I've been rocking this drone with my business lately, and I said to him at the Ballard Farmers Market, yo, let's get that up when you do the fall run. That was like a month or two ago, and here we are on just a gorgeous evening with the sun setting behind the Olympics over there on the peninsula. I'm here with Pete Knutson and Dylan Knutson. We got the DJI Phantom 3. I'm Len Davis with Pangelity Productions, fishing for Keta Salmon up here.
Take a look at the mountain, Len.
On Elliot Bay. And Rainier just rocking over there. So sweet. Stay fresh, y'all.